Hello, Julian. How are you?
Hello.
Got help today.
I decided to come in front of the camera for a change.
So Joey's making the video of the cat. Only joking. So today it's bread week, and I have got the old trusted WI Women's Institute cookery book again, and I am going to make for you Irish soda bread. So easy, dead quick, fabulous.
But this week we're actually doing an East meets West, so I'm going to be doing Peshwari naan, because we just love when we go to the Indian or the Pakistani restaurant to have naan bread. So I've tried it at home before and it comes out reasonably acceptable, so we'll have another go at it.
Better than reasonably acceptable, really good.
So here I've got the flour, so it's type 65, they say strong flour, mixed with a bit of salt and a bit of sugar. Here I have some natural yogurt, here melted butter. They asked for ghee, but I couldn't come by that. And then here, this is the fresh yeast, which sometimes we find in Pingo, so it's a bit of a lucky dip, mixed with the water. So I'm going to mix all of this together and then start kneading. I've been kneading this for about 10 minutes and I'm in a sweat anyway, so let's hope it's done. It remains quite a sticky mixture. It's not like a traditional bread mixture that kind of goes into a ball, so it does stay quite sticky. So the idea now is to try and scoop it all together and put it into the bowl here and leave it to prove for a few hours. So let's see how we get on with that. And now I'm going to cover it with a damp towel and leave it for a few hours.
So in my bowl I have 250 of farinha de trigo integral. I have 150 of farinha de trigo tipo 55 or plain flour. I have a good shake of seeds, sementes, pinch of salt, good teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, bread soda. I'm very mean with the sugar. I only put a wee bit in, about that much. And yes, that's what all goes in the bowl. And I give it a bit of a mix up, get all the dry ingredients mixed up together. I've preheated the oven to 180. So there's everything in the seeds, from pumpkin to chia, you name it, it's in there. Now, I use olive oil instead of butter. For the sort of the fat aspect. So how much olive oil do I use? Well, now this is how much olive oil I use. I put a bit of a good glug in there, so kind of about that much, you see. And I just get my mother-in-law's trusty little wooden spoon. Oh, it's lovely, I love that little spoon. She used to make the porridge with it. And I just mix this all together. Oh, I forgot to tell you about a very important ingredient that I didn't mention. Love in the bowl. This is really the secret to this bread as well. You have to have faith and you have to love it. Now, something I've only discovered recently. You can't get buttermilk in Portugal. Well, you can in Aldi Lidl, but I don't live so close. So I've been using milk with lemon juice mostly, or a little bit of what do you call it? Vinegar, to make my buttermilk. And it was grand, it works the best. But I've just been introduced to kefir, the probiotic. So this is the whey, this is the liquid of the kefir. And I use that instead of buttermilk. Now I do have to supplement it with a wee drop of milk, but it works so well. So just make a little whale in the centre, and I'm going to lash it all in going to give it a good old mix. Taken all the flour as well, and I take it out onto my floured tray. And in Ireland we always put a wee cross in it. This is much to let a bit of steam out as well, but to wish it well. So it's going in the oven now, 180. I check it after 20 minutes and then sometimes turn it over. Wait till we see what happens. So, I think it should be baked. Oh, fantastic. It's moving around on the tray and you have to listen for this sound. Perfect. So, just going to pop it here onto the wire tray, let it cool, and when it's nice and cold I'll cut it open and let you see it with a cup of tea and bread and jam.
Okay, so now we have the big reveal. Carmel could have made about 50 loaves of her bread while I was waiting for this one to rise. So, yes, I think we've got a pretty good rise.
Oh my,
here.
wow.
So now we have to get it out of this and knock it back, as they say. So the question is, how do you get the peshwari into the peshwari naan? Well, what I'd prepared earlier was a mix of coconut, ground almonds, and also I whizzed up some dates and put them all together. So this is always the tricky bit, is to get a little bit of that inside, and then you have to fold your bread around it and roll it out and hope that it doesn't explode, and that's always rather tricky. So there's a naan on the pan here and it's bubbling up really nicely. So that's coming on well, and then this is the first one I did, so I think it's time to rip into that and have a look. So it looks quite nice. So let's have a wee bit each and see what this is like.
Oh, almonds. Excellent.
Very tasty. Looks good.
Oh, it's fabulous, Ned. Well done. So here you have the finished product, and as you can see it's lovely and open and light and the seeds are through it, and I've cut a slice. And St. Julian's, welcome to Irish soda bread.